So here's a little bit on Solid Tools, just a quick and easy version. I'm going to go ahead and go to View and my toolbars and turn on the Solid Tools. At this point, if you haven't already learned how to orbit, pan, and zoom with just the mouse and the left shift button, then you're having some trouble in Blender. And so at this point, if you want to turn your toolbars back on, you're welcome to do so. That was to help you learn those skills. So I've got this sphere made in the week 24 bonus video. Plenty of ways to do that. You can look that up. I've made it into a group. So these solid tools work with groups. And I've got a sphere here I'm going to move. When I do this, I tap Control, so I'm moving a copy because I might want to use the sphere again and I don't want to have to recreate it. But what I've got here, I've moved it over into this torus, also known as a donut, and you now see a shape here that you couldn't create. You could not just draw this or follow me or anything like that. But we want this to become one shape. So what we do is we use the Union tool right here, and we've already got that one selected, so it's asking which is the second group that you want to create one with. And there we go. So now we've got one face and another face. They're separate, but if I press the K key, you can see that there isn't part of the sphere sticking down into the donut. So that is a pretty helpful thing. And it would be 3D printable. There's no angle here that would have any trouble, except for the fact that this donut would only touch on a very thin ring around the bottom. With all of this being printed on top of it, there's no way it wouldn't break loose. So another thing we can do is take this group, and I'm going to move, it's just a slab that I'm putting underneath the donut with a little bit of overlap. And so this time I'm going to use the Subtract tool. It's this one right here. So let's try this without anything selected. Go to Subtract and click on the first thing that you want to subtract from the second thing. And now we've got a flat bottom to this donut that is going to print just fine. There's plenty of surface area there to really hold it in place to print the rest of it. Now, I'm not saying that this is ready to be printed, but if you think about what you might do with a whole bunch of spheres of different sizes and maybe moving them very carefully around, there's just all sorts of things you can do with these solid tools that just aren't possible any other way.